everybody. Today we're making cream rice, but we're just cooking our rice here. For those who don't know how to cook rice, just put some in a saucepan and you let it boil. But while it's boiling, you just stir it so it doesn't stick. So we'll be back when that's cooked, ready for the next part. Welcome back everybody. We've drained our rice and it's in the boiler. So we're going to add everything here before we cook it on the stove because we don't want anything to curdle because we actually need to add milk in. So the amount of milk we need is 2 cups because this is a cup of rice. So we've got our cup here and we're going to put 2 cups in. There's 1. And there's 2. Now we will keep the milk out because we might actually need to add some extra later. We also need to add half a cup of sugar in here. So just white sugar. I don't know if it makes a difference with any other sugar, but we just use white sugar. So there's our half a cup. I'm just going to stir this in quickly and going to start up the stove. So we're going to use the big jet. Now this has to simmer on the stove for about 30 minutes. So that's all our ingredients mixed. So we'll come back when this is simmering and ready to go for the next step. Hi everybody, we're back. As you can see, our rice is creamed up and the consistency has changed. Now we're not done yet because what we need to do is we need to add in vanilla essence. So we need to add in 2 teaspoons to what we've got in there of everything else to match it up a bit. So I'm going to add 2. And then we need to just simmer it for another 10 minutes roughly, just so the flavours spread throughout. Well, that's 1 and a bit. Doesn't matter if you add a little bit more. So there's 2. Now this won't change the colour of the rice, it'll still be white. So it's a sweet dessert, so it's something that people who like sweet things would like. It's not someone who would like tangy stuff, although they still might like it. But yeah, we just have to cook that off and add that in. As you can see, there's not as much milk in there. That's because it's absorbed by the rice. You can add more milk in if you want, but I don't feel like I have the need to add more in, because it's absorbed there. This is something you probably have hot and cold, but I think cold is better in my opinion, and so we put it in the fridge until it's cold. But so we've stirred that in. I think that should be right now. Should be throughout there now. So we're going to turn that off. We have a bowl somewhere in the dish drainer. But what else we do is when that's done, we actually put nutmeg on the top. And it goes in the fridge for a bit. So I've got a bowl here. I'm just going to grab that. Now, a tea towel over here, I'm going to dry this bowl. So this is something that's pretty easy and quick to do. And it's pretty enjoyable. We used to have this all the time at Christmas gatherings, and people would actually go back for seconds and thirds. So it's a light dish in our family. So it's going to bring this off, and we're going to scoop it in this bowl over here. So I actually tasted it before to make sure that everything was right and it was sort of the way it's meant to be cooked, and it is. So we didn't need to actually add any more sugar in, because sometimes if there's not enough sugar in there, you just chuck some more in, but I didn't need to do that, because everything combined well and there was enough sweetness in there. But it's something you can dish up with some ice cream or something like that. But it's been one of our family's favourites for a while. My men actually cooked it and introduced me to this recipe. So we just pop it in here. Just about everything out of there. So what we do now is we just grab the nutmeg and the sprinkle it on top over the whole lot. Now you don't have to put very much on if you don't like it, but Just make sure the whole lot is covered. And there we have it. So we're just going to put the lid on. If it wants to comply. Alright, let's put the other plate. Ah, there we go. And we're just going to pop that in the fridge. Now, depending on how much you cook, it can take a while to cool down. But since it's a dessert, you won't want it till dinner time anyway. So I'm just going to pop that in here. And there we have it. But like I said, you can eat it warm if you'd like, but we prefer it cold. So we'll see you next time.